Hello and welcome back to looking at another smaller battle. My patrols are really efficient. I gotta like that. So that is something that we started here in the last episode, a patrol through the inner channel, and it's doing a lot of good work for us. So it's keeping away the major fleets from advancing into my side here, where lots of my ships are patrolling, and rather she's forced to go in here, but of course there we have the cannons once again that protect us from the southern side. So this patrol here is vital. Let's put it active again. So it's really just this small one, and they're doing a good job there. Miss Hunt, well, she got scared away. And another cool thing is, for the new world, you have to go to this side here. So Miss Hunt more or less is forced to go also through the Admiral's channel. So she can only stay peaceful with him. I think we've seen that a few times. I think we've also seen them shooting at each other already. Yeah, but that's another thing, the love affair of those two. Now, back to Grimmen. Beside the little riot, we actually have exciting stuff ahead of us. First of all, I'm still working a bit on getting more steel onto Grimmen. It's pretty difficult, to be honest. We have a huge steel production here with the sewing machines that are producing like crazy, at least most of the time. And are rather full as well, and are being powered by electricity. Right, this is consuming a lot of steel. I've also placed a few more furnaces so that we can produce more steel here, and I think we have that weapon factory. We don't need that anymore, so no more weapons we need. We are full on weapons, and I do have 2 productions here in Drinkwater anyway. What we can do instead is a pretty important production chain, and that is the bicycles. Now, caoutchouc, we should have plenty of that now by now. In Grimmen we have over 300 tons, and we can actually start with that. I think the only thing that bicycles need is electricity. Yes, it is required. Now, I have no idea how much we really need now for the population that we have so far. I think 2 at the maximum. Let's just check where my electricity is. So it's there. Unfortunately, with all the dirt roads, the range is not the best one. I might be using them here though. So we could have 2 bicycles in this corner and another one that we have over there. This should be fine when it comes to electricity. Let's just see. Let's make it a paved road to extend the range of it. Yes, and then we can go all the way to that side there. This is really, yeah. Having my industry zone, of course, here was never really my intention, that we can have another bridge so people can commute to that new industrial zone, and they don't have to use that bridge here all the time, where there's quite a lot of traffic. So they can use this one there, getting to the other side, of course. And we might make the wall then here. Now, that's that, and yep, let's build the first one. I think we will don't need a warehouse for that as well. Somewhere. There we have one. Let's make this a paved road, and there's the paved road. That's a pretty long distance for those poor souls. We have another cannery here. Now, cannery is being boosted anyway, and we have a good production of it. +1 only. Alright, not that much. So rather just have another warehouse then in this corner, where we can squeeze it in. For those guys. That's that. And that is working now. It's pretty expensive, so it cost me 1,200 coins only to let it work, right? Really expensive. The second one we have now too, and that's basically it. That will be enough, I'm pretty sure of, and it should boost our economy quite a bit. There we have it. So up to 8 work and -2 still, but trust me, this is going to explode now. And production has started. Let's have a look at our balance there, 1.7. And I'm excited that once we have the bicycles in, those people will be really happy. And there it's coming in. The first bicycles. And it's going down again. I think let's just wait for a few bicycles to get in first, and then we can do the rest. And while we wait on that, let's have a couple of more houses here. So those are the artisans that we upgrade.
Ceasefire has ended.
And those guys here we can definitely upgrade, and this smaller block there. Righto, a few more of them. And another thing that I wanted to prepare, but that is going to be expensive once again, is the commute pier. Now the commute pier costs me 1,000 on the balance, right? 1,000. So building 2 of them, which I need, I do have to pay 2,000 in credits if I want to combine Drinkwater with Grimmen. It is still worth it, because once we combine them, I can build way more buildings here, and we basically also could get the beer over to Drinkwater to push our balance even further. Problem is, in Grimmen we don't have space anymore, right? I could get rid of a few of these grain farms there to have another district, that's fine. I could get rid of the schnapps there and just import the schnapps, that's fine too. But the reality is that we are out of that soon. Oh, look at that. He's actually getting home full with grain. We have so much of that. And by the way, did we have another trader now? It's not very visible when there's a trader coming in. We had another trader, alright. And now we haven't unlocked anything yet. Alright, still going to take us a bit of time there. Alright, but I definitely want to combine them now. Let's have a look. We do have the grain. We do have hops and cement. We do have... that's it. Ah, schnapps and piggies. I do need another trade route though. That's going back and forth. And that's for the beer. Now beer is something we produce a lot, as we know, and it's a shame that we waste so much on that. So let's rather have the Emerald Sky take care of that and get us the beer to Drinkwater. Actually, we can say, let's just take 2 times that. Let's take 100 tons. It's going to deplete it in Grimmen, of course, but only until it's full here. And it's going to be full quite soon. I've also seen that we might need a few more of those guys there.
Ship under attack.
And definitely more sheep farms. And I don't have a fire station here. That's nuts. Fortunately, it fits in right away. Another warehouse, and that's fine. Let's build 2 of them and 2 of them. And let's build the fire station. And I can continue, of course, now to build more cities, or to build more houses here in Drinkwater. Probably, yep, another marketplace. By the way, we have way more space here than in Grimmen. This is definitely the better island. But what can you do about it? I continue with a whole new district in this area. We have one marketplace here. Let's have another road going over there. And then probably the marketplace in this corner there. That should be fine. Yeah. And then we can just build the whole thing. We have the amount of timber that we need. Off they come. And we should be still having quite a lot of schnapps. Is that right? No, it's not right. Even though we should be full on schnapps here. Yep, that is right though. So let's have the other trade route that we just created for the beer also get the schnapps. So this is our alcohol trader. Basically just taking a lot of alcohol there to drink water. But it's important because it gives us lots of new workforce and money, of course. Steel. Steel is finally going up a bit. That's fine. And we should be having quite a lot of bicycles now. Very good. So let's unlock it and just watch the balance. As it is at minus 400. And it's going up now. Probably to 2000. Probably even higher. And we're coming close to the 20,000 there as well. Fantastic. So this is the boost from the bicycles, and it's only going to get better from now on. Let's just see how many bicycles we have with those 2 factories. That's a +6 with those 2 factories alone. +6. So that's a lot of engineers that we can support just with that.
Good and ready.
Alright, alcohol. That's steel. That's cement. Where is my trader for the alcohol? Or have we just unloaded it? That would be, of course, wonderful. We have the beer. We have the beer now in Drinkwater, pushing our balance even further to 3000. That's insane. That's a beautiful amount of money that we have. And we can use this, of course, to upgrade buildings. We need that. We need more workers. So I'm basically just going to upgrade a whole bunch of them. And those guys. Drink water is going to be fine too. Never expected to have a second city, but for the fleet we want to have, absolutely required. Steel, fine. And I might just, for simplicity's sake, copy this whole side and push it to that area. Keep the double road in the center. We have the marketplaces. That's fine. We can still use another row for houses there. This we make full, so we have the double road and another road going to this side. We might actually use these roads here to have some trees in between, like some apple trees for a bit of greenish color. Let's build all of them as well. And then we're out of timber, but it's fine. That's that. And oh yeah, we can also rebuild. Money's flowing. And we don't even have the big propaganda on right now, only the medium one. I might actually be able to save something there then. But of course, we need that amount, because 2,000 of that I will need for the commute pier rather soon. Right, that's the workers that we lack right now. Now, since we constantly lack bricks in the old world, what I would like to do is something rather unconventional, something that I haven't done or that I'm not doing that often, and that is having my own brick production in the new world as well, with my own brick factories. Usually it's enough in the old world to support all of that. This time though, it's not. And seeing that we have enough workforce anyway, it's totally fine of squeezing everything in that we need. And oh, another fire. We have a lot of pathways here that are totally useless. This is the right one though. Nah, let's rather use it right next to it. Fine. And another one. So that's a bit of a browse that I have to waste again on some brick production. But it's fine, right? We still have enough, and we still have enough room to grow. The only thing I now need is, of course, a new trade route. Once again, it's from Punit to Grimmen. And it's going to be, yeah, basically just bricks. We don't need that many bricks anyway in Punit. And in Grimmen, we constantly need it. Puddle Duck, where are you? Where's my Puddle Duck? Alright. Where's this ship? There it is. Okay. Let's get Puddle Duck down and assign it to this trade route. And since it's starting now here, we don't have another clipper though. We're building a ship of the line and building a clipper right after that. I will definitely need another one. And yes, we have the bricks. Let's continue. Let's continue with the commute pier. Now is the right time for it. And yeah, in the beach area, in the harbor area, a connection. This is the first one, and the second one we can have right here in the main harbor. And let's just see, probably in the industrial zone. Makes sense to me to have it over there. And we have thus connected the workforces, and look at that, we are finally positive on the workers. At least for now. This is not going to last, because in Drinkwater we have the timber. I would like to upgrade more. Those guys, those, and those. This allows me to directly upgrade more buildings once again in Grimmen, because now we have the workforce, and I can now just upgrade more workers because I upgraded workers in Drinkwater. Fantastic system. Those guys, those, and those to further increase the size of my inner city. Those farmers we can also upgrade, and we should, to have a few workers again. This area I'm going to get rid of soon to have the World Fair there, so I'm going to leave that alone, and we can then upgrade those guys and those guys. Speaking of farmers, let's just do this one now. Here, righto, and we can then build those farmers there. Fantastic. Another thing, let's see. Those workers probably will need a school. We don't have a school in this area, and I'm going to get more and more workers. So let's squeeze in a school into this corner there, right beside the pub. Who doesn't like a school right beside a pub? This area there, yeah, let's just add some trees to that. In general, I've totally neglected trees over the course of this playthrough. After all, it's a challenge playthrough, and I can't focus on the beauty of my town too often. But I think this is the time has come. So let's just add a few more trees here and there. Unfortunately, this block is going away, but for now it can keep some trees. The center is fine, and the bricks are flowing. So it makes it also possible to have, yep, some paved roads now, at least in the inner city, where we have, well, a lot of engineers. It just doesn't fit to a modern city to have dirt roads. So we might also add paved roads now. And this is, of course, once again changing the look of the town completely. And this theater is screaming for some ornaments. I love it. And level up, level 45, getting 12 influence points. Once again, I'm really happy for that. Let's add some flowers there, here, and then we might have a beautiful elm tree, and the same goes for this one. As we add more of these roads. Not too much though, I still want to keep some of those bricks to upgrade. We have 800 workers. That gives me those workers here and those workers a chance to upgrade. Lots and lots of new artisans, so my beer consumption is going to explode. Those perhaps. And once again, in return, I might upgrade some of those artisans then to engineers, like that bunch. Ah, fantastic. Especially when it comes to my money. I would like check something else, and that is, well, you know what? We are exporting a lot of sausages and soap and importing a lot of pig heads. We have so many pig heads that every time the trader comes in, it's getting stuck at the fullest. So what if we, you know, get rid of our pig farms? I think we have so much of it. I think I could just increase the size of my storage a bit more if I add a few more modules. So one of that would be the Harbor Master that we can add on this corner there. And the Harbor Master is then going to be accomplished by some depots that we can add on that side. Right, so going out there. This one, oh. Steel beams, that's right. But each one of them gives me a bit of storage there once again, plus 100. Look at that, I just love how a corner is automatically being applied. It makes a very, very good look to the whole harbor area that we are starting to construct here now. The same goes then, of course, over there to the other side. And since we have a few more bricks, let's just make this whole area here paved roads then as well, as it is befitting to a great town. As this area is growing, of course, we can also build something then in this area. Now the next trader, 3 minutes. What could we do to increase the storage? Yeah, just wait for a few more steel beams. Let's get rid of the pig farms. Huh? Should we do that? It's easy to rebuild them again. It's just a bit of timber that it costs us. But I would like to check if we can totally rely on the imports of pig heads. It would save me quite a lot of workers and farmers. And yeah, let's do this. Boom, off you go. Fantastic. Also saving me, of course, money, because we don't need to work on them anymore. We can still keep those warehouses there for the charcoal kiln. And the trade route for the pig heads, well, doesn't need the pig heads anymore and can only work with the schnapps from now on. And we'll just see if that works out. That would be pretty cool. Next trader, 2 minutes, and we're still not even halfway through the pigs. And there's also a bunch of caoutchouc coming in. I love this game. I love the logistics behind it. Once everything is working. Of course, we can do the same thing with the grain then as well if we want to. Getting some expensive goods out there and buying in the cheap products, right? Grain and pigs, it's only costing us a lot of space really. And those resources are really cheap, so importing them might be rather easy. And yep, with the farmers that we are saving like that, what I can do now is I can upgrade a bunch of more farmers. Those guys, I will keep a few farmers here because it fits to the fields that we have here. So basically this whole district there we can make full of workers. Those guys probably need a marketplace. Yes. Do I really want to keep them there? That's the question. Or we might just have a paved road and we should have then at least most of them being able to reach, right? Yeah. Oh, actually all of them. Perfect. All of them are being reached just with the paved road. Yeah. All of them can be upgraded then as well. And we should be doing that because this is getting closer to the industrial zone then. And I would like to have workers towards the industrial zone rather than farmers. For the farmer population, let's upgrade a few more. Let's build a few more. Wood is something we have plenty of anyway. This bunch here. Let's just see. I will have a church in there. That should be fine for all the farmers that we need. Isn't that looking nice? And we're still at peace. That's perfect. No big attack at the moment. So we can prepare a big attack of our own. Stay tuned.